All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. William Shakespeare. And this, our life, exempt from public haunt, finds tongues in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. Children wish fathers looked but with their eyes, fathers that children with their judgment looked, and either may be wrong. A peace is of the nature of a conquest, for then both parties nobly are subdued, and neither party loser. Thou know'st the first time that we smell the air we wail and cry. When we are born we cry, that we are come to this great state of fools. I may neither choose who I would, nor refuse who I dislike, so is the will of a living daughter curbed by the will of a dead father. Faith, there hath been many great men that have flattered the people who ne'er loved them. We cannot conceive of matter being formed of nothing, since things require a seed to start from. Therefore there is not anything which returns to nothing, but all things return dissolved into their elements. And why not death rather than living torment? To die is to be banished from myself, and Sylvia is myself. Banished from her is self from self, a deadly banishment. The most peaceable way for you, if you do take a thief, is, to let him show himself what he is and steal out of your company. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? Cowards die many times before their deaths, the valiant never taste of death but once. Reputation is an idle and most false imposition, oft got without merit, and lost without deserving. Men are April when they woo, December when they wed. Maids are May when they are maids, but the sky changes when they are wives. Ignorance is the curse of God, knowledge is the wing wherewith we fly to heaven. If we are marked to die, we are enough to do our country loss, and if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honor. Fishes live in the sea, as men do a land, the great ones eat up the little ones. If to do were as easy as to know what were good to do, chapels had been churches, and poor men's cottage princes' palaces. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. What a piece of work is a man, how noble in reason, how infinite in faculties, in form and moving how express and admirable, in action how like an angel, in apprehension how like a god. Sweet are the uses of adversity which, like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in his head. When we are born we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. Life every man holds dear, but the dear man holds honor far more precious dear than life. I hold the world but as the world, Gratiano, a stage where every man must play a part, and mine is a sad one.